gentlemen, good evening and welcome to our New Year's special, where we're going to be talking about different traditions. This is going to be really interesting. Y'all want to go in there, go get your friends and your family and your frenemies and come online. We're going to talk about the New Year's special.
Yes.
We have some really
frenemies.
Yes.
He said frenemies.
Oh Lord.
They're friends and their enemies.
Oh. We love everybody.
We're gonna start the new year off right.
Yes, we're not gonna have no frenemies.
We're gonna start the new year off right.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
actually, what?
Happy New Year.
Oh man.
We got so much to talk about.
Right. But I'm gonna ask before we start anything, I'm gonna ask our listeners and viewers out there to put in the comments what you did to bring in the new year. We want to know. We want to know what you did to bring in the new year.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now what were you about to say?
Oh, do you want me to tell you what I did?
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
You don't know? You don't care about
it? Yes, girl.
What did you do, Melanie? What did you do?
I went to 2 churches.
Wow. Oh, excellent.
2 churches.
Oh, my goodness.
And here's the thing. A lot of churches, they don't have the what you call it? It's not the
watch
New Year's
night.
Eve.
Yeah,
a lot of churches don't have watch night.
Don't. Yeah.
They start at 6 o'clock. Some start at 5, 6, 7.
And they have one hour service.
Yes. Did you know that? Mommy look like she ain't know that.
Yeah, they told me why. Because I asked them why.
And why?
They told me because of the way the climate is, the criminality, what's going on out here. So they shut down early and go home.
Who told you that? Don't tell
I
me.
spoke to someone the other day. I know it was Sunday. One of the sisters told me they start like 6 and leave at 8 and go home.
I thought it was so because they wanted to party.
I did too.
From the church, no.
Yeah.
I thought it was like Mom said. I thought it was because of the violence.
Yeah, for safety and stuff. Yeah, that's what that is.
But because they shoot and they
and people going home late, and it's gotten so dangerous out
here. You know what? They always were shooting, and we always stayed in church until around 6 o'clock in the morning. We didn't go home, and we were all right. We were all right. Absolutely all right.
And did you have breakfast the next day?
Yes.
Some did. We started that, but before we didn't have breakfast. We just praised our way out.
My thing is, I'm sorry, Mom.
I got a question.
Oh, what, man?
Church, what time did the service start? What time did the service start?
We started like 9 o'clock at night.
9, 10, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're used to that. And you know why? The minister said because the day
9 hours.
The light was daytime. And the sisters that came on the other day had been in church, had been out for 7 hours. Then they still came in and did the 6 o'clock prayer in the morning. 7 hours.
But my thing is, see how the enemy comes in and tricks you, because back in the day, New Year's Eve watch service, some people used to go into the church after the bar and give their life to God. You know what I'm saying? I know we were watching Small Fry. Wow. She was saying how she went into the church. I think it was a New Year's Eve or revival or something, but it was the church was open so late. And that she went in there. So a lot of people, they used to come from the bar and go into the churches. But if the church closing at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, then where are they going to go? You know what I mean? And a lot of people they want to turn over a new relief, because they're like that. And they want to let me get my life together. And we're not find a church. And we were like, well, we're not open because we're scared we might get shot.
But actually, We had one of our pastors. You remember Pastor Gilmore? She came in late at night, an unsaved lady, and came in there and stood up and made her declaration, got saved, and she became a traveling evangelist and then a pastor. And she never looked back.
In the world? What in
Well,
the world
that's
is
what I heard
going
too.
with the world?
It's just a lot of stuff happening. Like people, my thing is, if they shooting, stay in the church until they go to sleep. They're gonna be asleep 6 o'clock in the morning, right, Mom?
But we never thought of that, really. We never thought anybody would come in church. It happens, but we just never did.
We wanted to give a shout out to the gathering because that service was fire. And then that young girl, that young teenager that went up to give her life to Christ, she was just so broken.
Yes.
And and they even had a couple people to join that because it's important. I got a couple of phone calls asking me, well, one phone call, not two, just one, asking me where we having service. And it was like, if we weren't in this school, we definitely would have, been having watch night service and everything. And she was like, they want to go. A lot of people like they tired of, living the way they're living and they looking for, something. And they looking to go to church for the New Year's Eve. Mel, what like they were talking about resolutions.
Oh Lord.
Revolutions versus intentions or something like that.
Intentions. Yes.
Being intentional. That's a good thing.
Yeah. And resolution, they said a lot of people, studies showed that a lot of people that had like New Year's resolutions, they failed at them every time because when you have resolutions, it said it's kind of stressful because it's like, all or nothing. You either, go through with the resolution or you don't, it doesn't happen at all. But they were saying that intentions are better because it will, I guess, lessen the stress in your mind. And if you do mess up, you can get back to it or whatever. But resolution, you like, oh, I guess I messed up or whatever. But there's a difference. There's a difference between resolutions and intentions. So resolutions often reflect, and I'm reading this, rigid, all or nothing commitments. They can be useful in extreme circumstances, such as overcoming addictions, but they frequently lead to discouragement when that initial slip up or setback occurs. Wow. And so intentions emphasize presence and process. They act as a compass, guiding us in a moment and allowing for flexibility. Intentions are not tied to perfection, but to consistent effort and growth. So I never thought of it like that.
Melanie, can I say something? It's a name for that, Melanie. I heard it this week. It's called something. But usually, you break your resolution proclamation by the second week. And they call it like the second week of breaking. So did you hear that? They break it. Usually everybody break it like the second week.
I was thinking intentions would be your why. And so what I did, I started my New Year's resolution in October. So I wouldn't be under any pressure to do it. Anyway, Bryn said, hey, Mom and sisters, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Bryn.
Happy New Year, Bryn.
She worked to help the people. Mom had enough church for all of us. She said, Mom had enough church for all of us. But yeah, so I started my thing. I started doing something, and I'll be done February the 12th. Actually, is reading the Bible in 90 days, the chronological order, and I'll be done February. And I've been getting up, every morning to do it. And I learned about Athaliah. No, you're talking about Athaliah.
You know what?
We are not talking about Athaliah tonight.
Y'all know. I just want to know.
We are not talking about Athaliah tonight.
Okay, but let me just ask the question. Anybody in Virtual Land know?
See what I'm saying?
Know who she is. That's all I'm asking.
Who she is.
Okay, Mom, not you, Mom. Virtual Land. All right. So anyway, go ahead. Now, what were you going to write?
Hard head.
She thinks she's a producer. She can just go over anything that we agreed upon. We ain't doing that this year. We're not doing that this year. No.
It's a new year. We starting off different this year.
It just came out. I was just thinking about the Bible, and the name just stuck out.
Yeah, sure.
It did. It did.
We'll stick it right back.
Wow. Right.
So, Tawanda, what are the 35 things, like the things in January?
Yes. So there are 35 things you guys can do to start off the new year.
Oh. Okay.
And this don't have nothing to do with resolution. But to me, it has something to do with being intentional. You know, you can be intentional and do these things. Like one of them, you can start a journal, write a journal. You know, and it says self-reflection is one of the best things you can do to shift your mindset.
That's good.
So journaling helps you focus on writing in a way that works for you, whether you're working out of a guided journal, which that prompts or prefer a more stream of a writing style, or getting your thoughts out on paper. It allows you to clear your mind.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you can do to start off the new year, right? Write a journal, And I like this one. Another thing is go through your closet. Clean out your closet, declutter.
Yeah. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Real quick. I'm just going to interject. So when I look at my closet, right, I sent y'all pictures of my closet because I did get a large, a high wattage, which is really good. So anyway, I look through my closet and I try to get. I got the spirit of Mary on me, Lord, get off of me! Get off of me! So look, Mike said the spirit of who?
He said the spirit of Mary.
So anyway, so when I look at my closet, I want to be serious. So when I look at my closet, I ask myself, even if I haven't worn my clothes for a while, I ask myself, am I going to wear this? I'm like, I might wear it. And so that's why it's so hard for me to clean my closet out, Tawanda. So go ahead.
So if you have something in your closet you haven't worn for a long time, I would think if you have like extra room, put it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be in your everyday closet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you haven't worn it for a long time, set it aside. Something you haven't worn in a long time. Yes.
Here she go. Go
ahead.
This is what I learned watching like YouTube videos, HGTV, and they were talking about decluttering, right? And so they said to turn your hangers a certain way, right? Turn all of them a certain way. When you wear that outfit and you hang it back up or whatever, you get it clean, you hang it back up, turn it facing another way. And then at the end of the year, look at the clothes that are, that are faced one way that you never touched. And they're the clothes to get rid of.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because when you look in your closet, it'll be clothes that you have never turned the hanger on.
Right. You never flip the hanger. Exactly. Like the hanger, like the regular hangers are like facing, all your hangers are facing the closet, right? Facing towards the closet.
Do I have a hanger somewhere around here?
Yeah, get a hanger. So they're facing, and
we know what you mean.
Y'all need to use this for real. Y'all need to use this. Hey, Natalie. Hi. Also, Sherry Wilson. Hi. So y'all need to do this. So Melanie, stop holding your head. It makes sense. Okay, so you know how all your hangers are facing towards the closet, right? All your clothes, the hangers facing towards the closet. So once you wear that outfit, then you turn the hanger facing you. If you put it back up, if you wash it, you put it back in the closet, it's facing you.
Okay, so the hook of the hanger.
The hook,
right? Okay. So when you put your clothes in the closet, it usually faces this way. It usually faces this way, right?
Yeah.
So she's saying after you wear it and you put it back on the hook, face it this way.
Yes. And so at the end of the year, all the hangers that are facing this way are the ones you can give away because you haven't worn them for a whole year.
So if you haven't worn it a whole year,
right, you might want to give it away.
They said if you haven't worn something for a whole year, then to give it away. Because
you think their name is not Mary Plumbers. I keep my clothes for 10, 15 years and wear the same thing.
No, but you wear them all the time. That's what I'm saying. You might.
But you wear them.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
saying, where you
Yeah,
clothes?
Right.
I have clothes in my closet that I haven't worn in a while, but I'm afraid to get rid of them because just like case in point, I have this sister, right? And we wear like the same size. And I will give her my stuff. And I'd be like, oh, and I see her with it on. I'd be like, oh, I really wanted that, you know. And I'd be like, can I have it back? Sometimes she'll give it back to me. And then like because
What's in the world?
Well, I never.
What in the world?
Brent said no.
I never.
What in the world?
Well, it's the truth. I'm sorry. And I see it, I'd be like, man, I can't believe I gave that away. But if I give it to the Goodwill, I can't get it back.
That's hilarious. That's why I said take it out of your closet and put it somewhere else. You know how, okay, do you guys do this? You're serious. Crack, I'm laughing at you. You guys do this? Do you guys take your winter clothes and separate them from your summer clothes?
Yes.
Okay, so the clothes that you haven't worn in a while, take it and put it somewhere else. Separate it from your regular closet.
And then when you get rid of it.
Because like you saying, if you give it away, then you might not be able to get it back. So, but if you keep it and you put it away, then you'll find it later on. Oh, I can wear this again. You know what I'm saying?
For how many years? So I'm just going to have a whole lot of clothes in another closet.
No, you start buying.
But you're saying, but you are saying when you see it on somebody else, you want it back. Hello, right?
This is what you do.
Come on, Mel.
In January, you go down wherever you had those clothes and you go look at them and make an assessment and say, okay, do I want this or should I give it away? If you say I might keep it, leave it there. The next year, do the same thing. You know, so it's like, okay, it's been 2 years now. I need to get rid of it. You know, 2, 3 years or whatever. So, but what I usually do, I go through my clothes. I do the summer and the winter, whatever, and I separate those. And what I do is when I separate them, when I'm going through everything, I'm like, okay, I need to get rid of this because I'm gonna buy something else. Styles are changing.
Yeah. So you want to declutter. That's the whole point of this.
Can I tell you what I do?
What do you do? What do you do?
All your clothes. When the season is over, I take them all out and put them in like the winter is here. I take all the summer stuff out and put them in the other closet for the next season.
Okay.
And then take the winter clothes and put them in the closet that's right near my bed. So I have 2 closets, and I just switch. It's a lot of work, but that's how I switch like that.
But you don't
you don't get rid of nothing.
Not hardly. Because I want my clothes for
and can
years.
I tell you, it doesn't even work. Like I had some winter clothes like in the tote, right, in the basement. And so it was like and when the summer came, Sherry just died right now. So when the summer came, my winter clothes, like, in the tote and stuff. And so here is winter. And I forgot totally about it. And because I bought some more clothes anyway. And then I went in the tote to look for something. I was like, oh, I forgot I had this, and this. And so bottom line is I'll shop and I'll keep my clothes.
Oh, I don't do that.
Well, you don't shop. So the only time I shop is when y'all get something from me. That's the only time. I don't shop. I haven't shopped in years. I don't shop. You don't have to shop like that. Wear your same clothes. You know what you can do? Wear your same skirt and change up your blouses.
Ma, I think you're speaking foreign language.
Ma, that's blasphemous.
What is Melody? Educate me, Melody. What's blasphemous? What is it?
Don't shop. That you don't shop.
I shop for food, but not for clothes. Why is it blasphemous, Melanie? Why? What's wrong with that?
Because you have to shop, Mom.
No. The only thing I would shop for maybe is stockings, and maybe every 10 years a pair of shoes.
Anymore.
She said every 10 years a pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't like shopping.
So Tish,
I don't like shopping.
It's when you sew your clothes, you just sew your clothes to somebody. So when you see them, so when you see your clothes on somebody that you sold it to them, you don't want it back.
Oh, now listen, I have a lot of stuff to give away, but people give me good stuff with tags on them.
Give it away. Give it to somebody.
I asked my sister one time, one of my sisters, I gave them these bad shoes. And I was like, I haven't seen you in those shoes. Like, what happened to my bad shoes? She gave them to somebody.
That is terrible.
They were no longer yours.
No, but I wanted them back because they were really cute and they were different.
I remember those shoes. They were so cute. But you know what happened? This is what happened to those shoes. I remember those shoes. Somebody said that somebody in their lives, this is crazy, y'all.
It is
This
crazy.
is what they told. This is what they said. Somebody in their lives told them, the Lord told them to give those shoes to somebody else.
And they
Isn't
did.
that crazy?
That ain't even right.
That was crazy. So they gave those shoes to somebody. Isn't that crazy? I
Right.
heard about that too.
Let's go on to the next one.
Okay. All right. So
get out of your closet. Get rid of your clothes. If you had them for 2 or 3 years, Letitia, get rid of them. You're not going to wear them again. You go to the store, you need a whole new wardrobe anyway. So go ahead.
Yes.
And hear the Lord for yourself. So somebody else wants to
Money you can use to buy clothes. You can send it to the foreign mission, to the home missions. I mean, just give them money.
Send it to them because I gave my shoes away to somebody, and I was watching them. I was like, "Oh, they wearing my shoes." I ain't seen my. I was like, "Man, I need those navy blue shoes that I gave away." And
I got a resolution for you, Tish.
What?
Pray.
You need to let go. You need to learn how to let go and let God.
Right, Rebel.
Right.
That is right.
Right.
Pray. You need to pray.
I think she'd rather buy something brand new and give to somebody. I think she does that.
Well, another thing, moving along.
Lord.
Another thing you can do is,
yes.
And this is really good, y'all. Improve your sleep hygiene. So what happens? This is
what's IG?
What's what?
Your sleep hygiene.
Oh, hygiene.
IG is Instagram. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tawana.
Okay, so this is what I was learning. This is from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
Okay.
And they were saying that you need 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Right.
So this is what happens when you sleep. When you sleep, this is what happens. Your muscles repair. Your tissues grow. And you enhance immune function when you get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep a night. And you release hormones and protein synthesis. I can't even say it. Synthesis.
Okay.
So that's what happens when you sleep.
Really?
So you kind of like regroup your whole body, when you sleep.
Wow.
So when you get like 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. So sleep, listen to this. This is the last thing I'm going to say about sleep. Sleep is essential for both your body and your mind to function well.
That's
Can
good.
I say something to one about that? Would that be like relative? Because I read that certain ages you don't need 8 hours of sleep.
I said between 7 and 8.
People, if they get 8 hours of sleep, like I get sleep, I get a headache when I wake up. It's too much sleep. I can't sleep that long, 8 hours.
I get it.
So
I go to bed at 7 o'clock and I get up at 3. So that's 7 hours.
The thing about it is you have 3 main things that you do. You eat right, you exercise, and you sleep. That's the main things for you for full, body. I'm gonna say full body function, but for your body to function correctly, you eat right, you exercise, and you sleep. So you need all that sleep. So maybe, are you exercising?
Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I exercise by the television for 30 minutes.
Okay, but are you exercising every day on a regular basis?
Well, you wouldn't call it not every day on regular. But what I do, like once in a while, I'll go to the gym. And then up and down the steps. Don't you call that exercising?
I was going to say, you got 3 flights of steps.
But you have to have a regimen, Mom. You have to have a regimen of exercise.
Yeah,
I can walk up and down the steps.
I love that 30 minutes, but you can get them like 1,000 steps or just
Oh,
with the
walking.
program.
Yeah.
It's exercise. You get 30 minutes, and you can take and do about 1,000 steps right in your house.
But you need more than just steps to exercise.
I got
When
a
I say
question.
steps, I mean, yeah, like you do like this, and they do different things, like the
I
people
understand what
do.
you're saying.
They need
You need
exercise
more
for
than
senior citizens.
I forgot
It
my.
is worth like I did the other day, a mile of that right in the house.
yeah, Mel, what's
I
your
got a
question? Yeah,
question
I
about
understand.
that, Ma, because I think you cheating. Because
Uh-oh.
we talking about 30 minutes in one like time frame,
Now,
not
one
30
thing,
minutes throughout the whole day.
but
We talking about like you just go upstairs, get a book, and come back down, and then go in the kitchen. I mean, what? That's not.
no, it's the 30 minutes right in that slot. 30 minutes in that slot. Then when I don't,
What slot? In what slot?
like the program that
The
comes on
4-hour
TV.
slot?
No, it's 30
Mom.
minutes.
Mom, when you exercise, you have to exercise like in a 30-minute thing. Not going up and down all day long. That's still what you're doing. However, you have to have an exercise regimen.
Yes.
And you got to exercise more than just your legs going up and down the steps.
We're going to the grocery store and walking around Giant.
Right. Because
Yeah,
walking
and I do that for a
walking
whole
is a
hour.
good
Walk around Giants for an hour.
You walk around Giant for an hour?
It's about an hour. I take all my time and just walk and stroll from aisle to aisle. And
But that's one form. That's one form of exercise. You need more than that.
And you know what else is exercising? Working. I don't do hardly use the dishwasher. You working your arms. When you working, you're exercising. And it's not stress because you're taking your time. It's not stress. But on that television, you working more than your legs. She got stuff for your arms. And you're doing like this. And she's doing different things.
And that's what
How many times a week do you do that?
Now, I don't do that as much. But when I had my daughter, we were doing it every day. I don't do it every day.
You had your daughters.
One daughter and the grandkids.
We need the people in virtual land not to take mommy's tip right now. not going to help y'all with y'all resolution.
But you know what y'all do? What you do to like seniors like me? When you're around me, you say, "Oh, you said that you don't do anything." I'm thinking that's not good. This should want me to do stuff.
I
No,
do.
Mom, I'm thinking if I'm up,
Everything.
that's exercising.
I want you to do everything. Don't stop.
Well, Mom, you have to have an exercise regimen. Okay,
Yeah.
So you can't just say, "Well, I used to do this with so and so, and I used to." Just admit that you don't exercise. Just admit that you don't have an exercise regimen. Don't say, "Well, I go up and down the steps all day long, and I watch TV, and I do this for 30 minutes, and I work my arm." It's not an exercise regimen. So just admit that I need to exercise. So
the regimen like your prayer regimen every day.
I need to exercise. I admit.
Me too. I do too.
Yeah, me too.
So you exercise, eat
Iman,
right,
this is what it means to be honest. I need to exercise. I do go to the store. I go to the mall.
Me too. I need to exercise. I walk up the steps on the job sometimes.
Yeah, I put some clothes in the machine.
I need an exercise regimen.
Okay,
let's move on.
This thing you could do to Wanda.
What's that?
I have it when we get our church building. Where we had that before too. Have an exercise night. A couple of nights for ladies and nights for the men.
Wait a minute. We're not going there right now, y'all. Okay. We don't have a church building yet. So this is a new year. Start exercising now before you get a church building. Ma, don't take us there. Get an exercise regimen,
Brenda,
y'all,
excuse
out
me.
there in
First of
virtual
all,
land.
I'm sorry, Dwana, I got to get some hearts. So I said Natalie Bailey, Sherry Wilson, and also Joe Anderson. And Brenda said, I have to catch up. I only get 5 hours. Mel is so funny.
Yes. So
let's move on to the next thing.
Yes.
Okay,
so another thing is buy a planner, you guys. start the year having a planner.
Okay.
So that's a good thing to do. Get a planner and make sure you write in it. Don't just buy and say I bought it.
What's Wilbert's daughter's name now?
Who?
Wilbert's daughter. She has she's selling planners. Like she made a planner.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I can't remember. Oh,
we just got her name too. What is it, Mal?
Her name is Sean.
LaShawn. Is it LaShawn?
Yes, LaShawn. You can look her up on Facebook and also Instagram, and she's selling planners, and it's a really nice one too.
Okay.
All right, why is it important to get a planner?
Well, because so you want to start your new year with a planner. So you want to pick a style that fits your schedule and set a planning time each week to make sure you're getting everything done. So when you have a planner, you write in it, you make sure you're getting everything done. It's almost like a checklist. Check off the list. I gotta do that. I gotta get a planner.
I have one. I left it downstairs. I got a new planner.
You got all planners and books. I don't have a planner. I have no idea what I'm gonna do from day to day. That's why sometimes I double book and be like, "Oh Lord," but Jesus works it out for me, and it's just so bad. Like I'm all over the place. I need to do it, especially like Mommy gets up every day and looks at her calendar and be like, okay, what do I have scheduled? But people said look at it at night as well. Like before you go to bed, you look at your planner and see what you have scheduled for the next day. But I'm totally guilty of that, right?
Yeah. So get yourselves a planner. I need to get one as well because we can get stuff done. And mark it off.
Also on my phone. I did forget a very important thing I wanted to go through. Tish, I'll let you know. We forgot it. It's so important because I didn't put it on my phone, nor my planner. Then when I put it on my phone, then I tell it to let me know like an hour in advance or 2 hours in advance. And when it goes, then I get a chance to get dressed. I put it right on the phone and what it's for. And then when you put the address, everything pops right up. So the notification rings. And you see where you're supposed to be. Yes, ma'am.
I have my hand up.
We see it
because I have to do it. So look, I was thinking about our niece. Like she uses Alexa all the time, and she was like, "Alexa, remind me to get Grandma blah 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 blah." And all the time, like Alexa, remind me to go to the grocery store and get such and such, like all the time. My thing about Alexa is the government listening to your conversations because people think it's just on when you say Alexa, but the thing is always listening to you. You ain't only listening because you have Alexa. How do you know you saying Alexa?
And Google is always listening as well.
But that is important. If y'all not afraid of the one world order, get Alexa because it's really important. It helps you organize. It really does.
I'm confused. You want us to use Alexa or run away from her? What?
What happens, ladies, when you put it in your phone and you start driving where you're going, and it comes up, and guess what? The map too, because the address is right there, so the address comes up on your thing, and then it shows you. I think it's really good.
Yeah. Like something else is really important to do, you guys. Pick out your first book for the year. This is so important. It's so important to read. So come on, you guys. The weekend, go find your book. You know what I like to do sometimes? What I don't like to do, but I have done. I have gone to like the best reader list and looked up the most popular books that people are reading.
Yeah.
You know, and you can do. I've done that, and you can do that.
Look at it.
You can do it in a section, a secular book as well as an inspirational spiritual book.
Okay.
And see what's the most popular book that people are reading, and then you can choose from that list. I've done that. Just what were you saying?
My book is the Bible. That's how I know about Athaliah.
Anyway. Oh, listen to this, y'all. Clean out your refrigerator.
Say it again.
Clean out your refrigerator.
One more time.
You say it, Mel.
Cause somebody, they not here. Say it. I'll tell.
Clean out the refrigerator. And if y'all didn't hear it, watch this show. Play the
I
show.
throw everything, Tawanda. Every time I throw out Dominic's stuff, my son's stuff. Every time I throw out my son's stuff, he'll be like, "Ma, I just got that sauce from wherever it was. I just got that sauce from Chipotle." I'm like, why you just miss it once I throw it out? Like, I just get in the mood. I don't like a lot of, y'all know me. I don't like a lot of clutter and all that kind of stuff. I will go in that refrigerator and I don't care whether it's, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
So you know what I do, you guys?
I'm looking at mommy, so that's why I shut up.
What I used to do, I need to go back doing this. Masking tape. Masking tape on my glass, on my containers.
Yeah.
And put the date that I made it and put it in the refrigerator.
You're just so disciplined, Tawanda.
No, I'm not, because I need to go back to doing it. I need to go back to doing it. But you know what? Because it's like, because you're going for that. When did we make this? When did we cook this? I don't know.
I know.
Put it on that masking tape and it won't stick that long. Take it
You're
off
the
when
only
you
one
use
in this
it.
world do that. That's so nice.
I just think mommy is so hurt right now that y'all even think about throwing food away.
But actually, Tawanda, I did do that the other month because I get my greens by almost like bushes. My greens last me like a month or more because I cook them. I was up other day cooking a whole thing of greens like this.
Okay,
but then I put them in containers, and I did put the date on there.
Yes.
I did do that. But it's so tedious. No, because it's frozen. It's like, you go through the frozen part of your market, how long it's frozen. And when you take it out and you put it in and you thaw it out on the stove, and it's just as fresh as it was like the day.
But why is that tedious? Why is that tedious?
Because my tape sticks on it, and it's hard to get it off.
You throwing
it I put the name of it too, the date and what's in it.
Don't you throw it in the garbage like once you zip?
So what in the garbage?
Like bags after you done.
What's that? Not bags. I said containers. My good containers.
I got another question. Do you reuse the tape or something? Why are you trying to take the tape off?
Because I'm going to use the containers and wash the containers out and put more stuff in it.
But you need to use removable labels, Mom.
What tape do you use?
It's the regular white adhesive tape, and you cut it with the scissors or so, and you put it on.
No, you can just rip this. You just rip it off. You don't need no scissors. Just rip it off. It's not going.
It's been in the freezer.
Just rip it off. And you know what else, Mom? You can get painter's tape. Get some painter's tape. It comes right off. Yeah. And then why you have to label what it is? Isn't it see-through? Isn't it clear?
You can see what happens. I have to
know what it is after 2 years.
No. They can last a couple of months, not no 2 years. Okay. And some can last 2 to 3 months. But see, it's on there. It's been in there. I got something right now with tape is still on it, but the stuff is gone out of it. And I wash it, and the tape is still on it.
Well, just write on the tape. Just erase it and keep using the tape.
So let me say this too. Y'all don't you know the Ziploc bags? It have a spot where you write right on it.
Yes.
The date, what the contents, right on it.
Yeah, I got them for other purposes. Okay.
All right. What else we should do? Now, Tawanda, what are you talking about now for our viewers that just came on?
This is actually 35 things you can do to start your new year off. Okay. So another thing is meal planning.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I need so much help. If you're out there in virtual land and you know an easy way to meal plan, please put it in the comments. I need so much
easy way. You get HelloFresh.
See, I was getting ready. Don't listen to her.
What's HelloFresh? What?
It's the meal plan, and you cook the food. You cook all the food. You put them in the dishes and the meal prep containers, and you put it in the refrigerator, and then you eat them.
That sounds like money.
It's simple.
Mommy, the food comes to your house. It's delivered to your house.
But you cook it. I mean, like you gotta still peel potatoes and like you cook. People just don't go to the
Anyway,
grocery store.
somebody send me an easy way to meal plan. I need help with that in that area.
What you do, you know how when you were in school to one, you had the 7 basic meals. You know in home economics, you had the 7 basics, and you still go according to that. You know, you need your vegetables, you need your fruit, you need meat.
They said that was wrong.
But then what you do, you don't hardly have a meal without your vegetables, your starch, and your meat. Sometimes you have a dessert and something to drink.
Brenda says, shame, shame, shame. Yeah, but y'all taught us wrong. That's why we became obese.
Who's
You know
obese?
what, too? People became obese. But also, meal planning helps you.
Watch out there now. Watch out.
It help you. It can help you stay healthy as well.
Because they said you should not have no vegetables, starch, and meat at the same time.
That's right.
You have vegetable and meat or starch and meat. You don't have all of it at the same time. You don't eat starch at all, Tawanda.
Two more things, Tawanda. 2 more things.
2 more things. Okay, all right.
Oh, she's skipping.
Okay.
Why are we going so fast, Melanie?
Because we got other things to talk about.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, this is a good one, y'all. Clean out your car.
Oh,
yeah. I'm guilty.
Yes, you are.
Clean out your car. Start the new
time.
What'd you say, Melanie? Wait a minute. This is funny, right? Empty out the McDonald's bags and random shoes that's cluttering up the backseat in your trunk.
Oh.
If I was cleaning mommy's car out, honestly, I would go to the dump and just dump everything in the trash. Because I can't.
I got my Sunday school stuff back there. No,
I can't stand. I would have to buy another book. I can't stand clutter. I'm just telling you. I can't. Like if something goes through me, like I can't. My car has to stay clean, Mom, because it's like.
Well, Mel, I have 2 good ones, but I'm gonna do this last one.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, do 2. You can do 2.
Okay, 2 more. Okay, this one. Throw away. Come on, somebody. We're gonna say hallelujah and praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Throw away your nasty pots and pans. Throw away. Throw away. I got gook all over me. Can't get the gook off. Throw it away. Put it in the trash. And pray to have somebody buy you some more.
Can y'all guess who I'm looking at?
Anybody guess who we looking at?
Let me tell you what. You know what? Somebody told me years ago, the worse their pots look, the better the food tastes.
Tastes like burnt.
Oh, I disagree.
And guess what? That's poisonous. If you got food stuck on the bottom of the pan and you can't get it out because you keep burning the pan, you eat
no food stuck on it. I'm talking about if it's burnt.
What's burnt? What's burnt in the pan? Think about
nothing. But what you do, if you burn your food, it's a way you do it. You burn your food, you put water in it right away, and turn it.
Wait, don't listen to this virtual land.
and you turn the stove on, and as the water's getting hot, whatever that was burnt comes to the surface. Until you clean it out right away.
Wait, how often do you do that?
A lot.
Don't tell anybody that. Close your ears, virtual land.
Away.
All right, the last one I got.
Woo!
Evaluate.
How to burn your food properly.
I what, man?
I said she's showing us how to burn your food properly. If you burn your food.
This is what you do.
That's terrible.
And I was like,
how
how
we
often
can't
do
stay
you
on
do
that?
it? I do it often.
No, I don't do that every day. I haven't burnt this. I don't think this whole week I haven't
We
burnt.
can't stay on this. We can't stay on this, y'all. This is terrible.
Can I just say something? Wait, we got to stay on it for a little bit because I want to teach virtual land this. And you too, mommy. You pay attention. Do not, when you're cooking, do not turn the burner all the way up and go upstairs and study the Bible. You just might burn your food.
You just might burn it. And when you're cooking, don't leave the kitchen.
Don't leave the kitchen.
Don't leave the kitchen.
Oh, I got a good one. Go
Especially when it's
buy
on
a fire extinguisher.
You're right. You are right.
Mommy has an extinguisher, and Daniel told me how it works. It says, "Fire, fire! Get out the house! Get out the house!" This happens when mom cooks. Daniel said, "Tisha, this is what happens when mommy cooks. Fire, fire! Get out the house! Get out the house!"
I don't want to stay on this subject. Virtual land, close your ears. That's terrible. You are not going to talk about my mama like that. Get off this subject.
Okay, go ahead.
So the last one I have, evaluate your habits.
Okay.
Oh,
What
that's
habits
good.
do you have that you can, get away from? So as you start to make your lifestyle changes, one must have a to-do list, and that evaluates your habits.
Wow.
So first, identify the habits you want to break.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so after that, and then you can commit to weeding out those habits and replacing them with other habits that will enhance your life. Like reading the Bible and praying and stuff. Yes.
So go around the room. Mom, what habits do you want to break?
Now I need to get up early. I'm not going to break that. Right in my thing. But multitasking. That can be a lot. And what happens when you're doing something? You see how my phone rings and everything.
Doing out conference calls.
The one.
I'm just saying.
Doing our meetings. Go ahead, Mom.
No, I was just saying, like when you try to multitask, and that takes a lot of. You have to stick to your schedule, no matter what, and you don't stop your schedule to help somebody with their schedule while they go down, while they're free. So I got to stick to my schedule, and even though I do work with people a lot, I got like new people come. I do. When I see their name, I drop everything and pick up the phone.
Okay.
That's what, and I'm trying not to sleep with my phone in the bed. I try not to do that.
Yeah.
Because once I see their name, I'm going to answer that phone. 2:00 in the morning, anytime. So I got to, and one thing, I'm going to have to put the phone in another room. Which I hate doing that. I haven't done it.
Let's turn the ringer off.
But that's what, when it's off, I forget to turn it back on. And people try to call me. I say, I don't want to turn the ringer off. It could be one of y'all calling me.
Right.
You're going to remember it's in there?
It could be in my, if y'all call and my grandkids, my friends, it's automatic.
Well, like if you get a call
It may be important.
Of course, if you get a call 3:00 in the morning, it could be important. All right, so Mel, what habits do you want to change this year?
I just recall you just saying one habit, not 10. But I was gonna pick one of Mommy's.
Terrible.
Brent said
Terrible,
yes.
terrible.
That's the baby. That's the baby.
I guess, yeah. Honestly, yes. One of the things is to stick to my goals or whatever. Because sometimes if I have goals, I have things that come up, and then it just deter me, and I don't go back to them. So that's a bad habit. So I want to be able to finish and accomplish my goals.
Okay. What about you, Tawanda?
Oh goodness, I have a bad habit. I need to go to bed earlier. Oh, I stay up late. I need to go to bed early. That's one of my habits, and I want to change that. Go to bed early. Yeah.
Mine is procrastination, because I'm so tired, like when I'm working on the job all the time, but I know I need to work on my stuff after work. But my thing is, I'm on the computer all day long, and my stuff after work is on the computer, and so that's why I don't do it. I need to do a lot of classes and stuff to to better myself in different areas, graphics, maybe technology and all that kind of stuff. But I have a habit of procrastinating because it's like afterwards, I just want to go to bed. That's why I be going to bed, especially with this daylight saving time. How many of y'all go to bed 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock at night? Oh, y'all don't do that?
No.
Not I. Are you kidding me?
Well, because
Well,
it's
you do a lot of driving too, Tish. So
Yeah.
That's true
it's
now.
dark outside. So it's like,
Yeah.
I just,
Driving.
my body tells
That
me
makes
it's
you
8
tired.
o'clock, 9 o'clock when it's, come on, me looking at me like I don't have no sense.
That's right.
Tell mom hers is to learn to say no.
Who said that?
Her daughter, Brenda. She said, tell mom her habit is to learn to
Mom has a
really
bad
right.
habit of
That's
not
really
saying
right.
no.
You're
That's
right.
funny. That is funny. Yeah.
yeah.
You are great.
Absolutely. That's good. Yeah.
See, I think I can put all my stuff on the back burner. Even coming to giving, put on the back my stuff. See, this stuff is really important.
And Virtualand, what are some habits that you want to break this year?
Yeah. That'll be good to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. What are some New Year's jokes? Tish, let's end on and they gotta be funny. If they not funny,
Don't say them.
Don't embarrass me if they're not. Like I think y'all should just laugh anyway. It doesn't even matter.
we just praying if they funny.
That's funny. Did we find them?
Well, where's my paper?
Did
Wait
we
a
find
minute.
some New Year's jokes?
I saw something.
You saw some New Year's jokes, Mom?
Well, I know one. I think we already talked about.
I thought you had them.
They're not jokes.
What did the little champagne bottle say to the big bottle?
What did the little champagne bottle say to the big bottle? What?
With the,
Popping with excitement for the new year.
Say what?
What?
Popping with excitement for the new year.
Okay, Mel, can you reach her? Wow. Wow.
What's a cow's favorite New Year's revolution?
move over to the New Year.
To move more.
Huh?
I got one. What do you call someone who loves going to work after the new year?
Crazy. What?
Retired. They don't have to go to work. They don't have to go to work. They're retired. That is funny.
What did I tell you that my father gave us a penny at the New Year? Why did we get a penny?
Because you're going to get a penny every day for the rest of the
For the whole new year.
No, because he thought that when you start off with money, you always have money the whole year round. So we started off with a penny.
Well,
Wow. Wow.
And then they wouldn't let a woman come in your house. You remember that?
All right, I got one.
Well, now what?
Why should you put your new calendar in the freezer?
Freezer. Oh,
To
no.
freeze the time, huh?
To start off the new year in a cool way.
What in the world?
And y'all talking about me.
This is a bad one. I got a bad one.
Go ahead,
It's
what's
a
that?
bad one.
Bad one.
It's not a joke, but it's kind of bad. Somebody said I wanted to take a bath for the New Year, but I decided to leave it where it was.
Say it again.
What? Somebody said I wanted to take a bath for the New Year, but I decided to leave it where it was.
Leave the bath where it was.
See,
And not take it.
I got one. What did Adam say to Eve on December 31st?
Mommy don't like that one.
What? I never heard it before. I was thinking I might want to hear it now.
What?
It's New Year's Eve.
2 years.
It's New Year's Eve. What's the hardest part of the new year? These are daddy jokes, by the way. These are our jokes.
Daddy.
What's the hardest part of the new year? This is so
The
bad.
hardest
I
part
don't
of the
even
new
wanna
year.
say it. This is terrible.
What?
It's not even funny.
What?
Remembering to write the correct year on the checks.
Oh yeah.
That's not a joke. That's actually for
That's
real.
reality.
Okay, listen to this one. I'm not a hard drinker or New Year's Eve. In fact, I find it pretty easy.
Mommy don't like that one either.
Oh, okay. That was
Okay, all right.
easy.
What happened to the man who shoplifted a calendar on New Year's Eve?
What happened to the man who shoplifted a calendar?
Yes, on New Year's Eve.
What happened?
He got 12 months.
I saw that one.
We apologize. We thank for sitting with the girls tonight.
Oh no.
So this year we're gonna really have we're gonna have some guests on our show. Like if you go back to our earlier shows, we had so many guests. How many guests
yeah.
on our show? So many.
Right, yeah.
So many guests, but we're going to have them this year. We want to do something fresh and exciting. We thank y'all so much for tuning in to our show. We really appreciate all of our viewers and everything. The people starting to give us the thumbs up. We appreciate that as well. We just ask that you continue to share this. And do me a favor, guys. Go to our YouTube channel, Chillin with the Girls, and subscribe. Yeah. This is, by the way, this is Dominique's single that we're listening to.
Okay.
Can you pipe it up a little bit, guys?
Oh, Sherry, thank you so much. She said she really enjoyed this. Love it.
Oh,
thanks,
Thank
So
you.
if you go to YouTube at Chillin with the Girls and just subscribe to that channel because we want to get some subscribers. We want to, because we're building up Facebook. We're trying to build up Instagram and also YouTube.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate if you guys would do that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know what happened.
What's the name of the song?
It's just God is the greatest.
Oh.
Yeah, God is the greatest.
God is the
Thank you
greatest.
so much, Sherry. We love you. We love you.
Guys.
Very
Thank you.
amazing hairdresser. But thank y'all so much for tuning in, Chilling with the Girls. We will see y'all Friday. I'm not going to do the love thing because I don't know how to. And I don't know. But I'm going to learn how to do it. Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Love you.